Hello, everybody. It's the Swedish Traveler here. How you doing? How's it hanging? I hope everyone's all right on this Saturday. I'm here. I'm squared. I'm getting used to it. Uh, if I'm tired today, it's just because I had a huge walk, 17K yesterday. That's a lot. Good evening, Joshi. Good evening. How you doing? I hope you're all right, dude. It's been a while. It's been a while, man. You doing good, bro? As I said, I'm a bit tired. If I remember correctly, you have school tomorrow, man. Yeah, as I said, I'm a bit tired, but that's my secret. I'm always tired. But that's just me, bro. I haven't seen any of the Conjuring movies at all, actually. Uh, I don't know why though. It may be may I heard good things about at least the first one, but for some reason I haven't seen it. I think they are on HBO Max, so I can probably see it. Sorry about that. That's just Discord. What did you think about the movie, Yoshi? Was it any good? I don't know if you can hear my neighbors in the back. Well, they are down below. Mm. Yeah, that's a thing that I've noticed, at least in the last like maybe 5, 10 years, that it is a lot of jump scares, and I think the last horror movie I saw was It Part 2, which I did like. Alright, cool. Now that you mention it, I think I can see for myself if they are on HBO. Yes, they have The Conjuring. The first one, the second one, The Devil Made Me Do It. I don't see the third one, if there is it, or is it is the third one the Devil Made Me Do It, or I've seen the original Exorcist from, was it like the 70s? I had that on VHS. I I know about the Nun. I know about Annabelle. Some people have said at least the second Annabelle were better than the first one. All right, then I have the first three Conjuring movies on HBO, so I can probably see them when possible. Uh, Peach, Red Bull. All right, cool. Kind of sounds like you're a little bit of a scary movie fan or something. Ugh. Yeah, the trip. Time flies by so fast. Tomorrow it's 2 weeks since I came back. Oh, that's right. I haven't. I think I have to do that as well. I need to make a video talking about the trip as a whole. All right, all right. Uh, well, the trip was all right. Um, AC/DC and Oasis were amazing. But after that, I got sick, and which ruined the rest of the London trip and the beginning of the Genoa trip. Yeah, Back in Black, Hell's Bells, Sin City, uh, Thunderstruck. Uh, for those who's about to rock, we salute you. Uh, so they have made a lot of songs, so to speak. A little bit. I can listen to Eminem, um, Dr. Dre, and Lantern is in the building now. chilling, doing some grilling. I'm guessing you listen to hip hop, right? Do 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 do. If you will if you want to recommend something, uh, except for the most famous ones, maybe, what would you recommend? If I would listen to Kanye, it would probably be the earlier ones, because I think he went off the rails. I was going to say that Lantern always says next. There he is. Next crown for ADM. But why should I never got the answer of the question? My question, Lantern. Why should uh, why should ADM get a crown when he isn't here? But he isn't here. That's my point, Lantern. He isn't here, boy. Yeah, I can see that, Yoshi. I can see that. I can see that. Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Guess who? Guess who's back? No, 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 no. No, 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 no. That's a good question. I think that's very individual. Um, as for me, in at least in this time of year here in Sweden, I wear shorts, sweater, And at least in Sweden during wintertime, of course, it's going to be winter clothes. As I said, it's very individual. Some might be modest, uh, and some are a bit clad. We don't have a like a stigma that everyone should be modest or something like that, like in certain countries. Kind of seems like you're going to come and visit Europe, huh? Someday, somehow. Maybe. I think I heard a story. Uh, I might paraphrase on this. Um, I think there was. I don't remember which culture though. And the British came, and in the culture that they arrived in, uh, like burned women for some reason. I don't remember. I don't remember what reason. And the British were like, if you do that, then we're gonna punish the men who does the burning. But and the other culture were like, yeah, it's our culture to burn women. But then it was the the British were like, yeah, it's our culture to punish the man who burns women. Yeah, and of course then we have the Salem thing as well, Salem trials and things like that. Hmm. Hey Brian, how's it going? How you doing? You doing all right? Chilling, Dylan, doing some grilling, hanging with the homies. I hope you're all right. And sadly, some cultures are moving the quite opposite way. I think I saw somewhere like in like Iran or Iraq, like in the 70s, the women had normal clothes, and now, It's a big shame, to be honest. How is it now for you, Yoshi? Here we go. I do have a question, Brian. Why come in and just delete your comments? You can be here and have a conversation. Mm, yes, I am. Yes, I am. I think it would probably be kind of weird if I wasn't Swedish and calling myself Swedish when I'm not. It's would be weird. I can recommend it. Sweden does have a lot of things to offer, at least tourist wise. Damn, Elizabeth is here too. God damn. How you doing, Elizabeth? You doing good? Happy Saturday, y'all. God damn. Yeah. Uh, just another day off and then back to work on Monday. Sigh, sigh, sigh. Yeah, it's doing good for me. Uh, As I said earlier, I'm a bit tired, but then again, that's my secret. I'm always tired. Yeah, that's just because of your username, Yoshi. Uh, I'm just toning it down so it becomes Yoshi. And by asking that, should I call you something else? Yeah, life is tiring, indeed. Well, kind of depends on the name, though. Um, we do have a Swedish name. Hence in English, it is we do we do have a Swedish equivalent to John, and John with the J, and we do pronounce the J. So, so when I say Joshi, it will be Joshi. So is it Joshi or Yoshi? My mind is confused right now. I think I made have pronounced it wrong the whole time, which I didn't mean to. I think Yoshi just became natural, hence why I kept saying it. And hence why I mentioned John. Even though even though it is with the J, we pronounce it well. The Swedish equivalent to John is Johan, which may sound pronounced with an I, but it's still spelled with an J, with a J. So a bit confusing, I know. All right, Yoshi. Yoshi. Uh, Yoshi. And as I said, if you took offense with my pronunciation, I'm I am sorry for it. Uh, I didn't mean to. Uh, Josh. You can also say it. It's like Josh. with an I as well. Yeah. And I could probably just say Mr. Arm instead. Uh, I did read your comment, Elizabeth, that you're taking a 2 week break. I got that reference. do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Chuck Woolery. I don't know who that is. Lantern. Who's that? Yeah, some people. Some people. I can't remember either. Uh, I think it was. I don't remember. I don't really keep track on that. Well, I know a couple of people has um, been following me for years, which kind of surprised me too. Because, well, I don't know why people would follow me for a long time. Uh, kind of expecting people to get bored and move on, so to speak. Yeah, speaking of which, I gotta keep up on check up on that guy. If he's still around. Well, technically, I do have a Discord server, but I don't use my server like at all. Some reason I always end up in other people's servers. Yeah, I have had Isterband, which is like kind of a sausage. Well, as I said, I'm not really using the server, so it isn't anything to see or do in my server, to be honest. Uh, Isterband is quite alright, to be honest. Um, it's like a huge sausage. I think yeah. I think we need to be maybe friends on Discord as well, so I can invite you there, I suppose. But then if we are friends on Discord, then if you want to talk to me outside of YouTube, then you don't have to join my server. Yeah, a lot of pork drives some people away, I suppose. Gotta see the ingredients. Lightly smoked milk, acid yeast, and uh, which does have beef, pork, and potatoes. Good night, Joshi. I hope you have. I hope you will have some good time. Yeah, well, as I said, I don't use my server, considering uh, how servers can be. Call of Duty is it the Black Ops 6 one, or is it something else? Yep, Lantern loves the flying emojis, even though he doesn't admit it. I think you should know by now. Hmm. Lantern stopped real quick, huh? Hmm. And I think you should know by now. Well, I won't let anyone on because you never know who comes up. Like, wouldn't surprise me if I send someone, if I send Lantern the link, that link would be everywhere. Then all kinds of weird people will show up. Isn't that right, Lantern? Yeah, all the sus people he knows. Hmm. All the sus people Lantern really knows. Wee. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. As we might say it as well. Well, well, I think I'm just gonna relax. Well, I'm getting so old that I have my ordinary plans. Uh, my routinely plans that I always go to the store on Thursdays and Sundays. So that means I'm going to the store tomorrow. Um, and then nothing much. Well, of course I need to replace a lamp in the bathroom, so I need to get a specific lamp for that. Do you have any plans, Elizabeth? I hope that Lantern will go to church on Sunday. If I promise go to church on Sunday, all by myself. Yeah, I'm not having anyone else do it for me as someone else. I think if I said something to my landlord, she would be like, "Dude, do it yourself, you lazy bum." I know about that hint, Elizabeth. No, I'm not going to call a technician for it. Uh, God damn, I'm not going to have anyone uh, look at my stuff either. Yeah, I think I have to do my laundry next week. If I promise to go to church on Sunday, will you go with me on Friday night? If you live with me, I'm there for you and just compromise. Uh, Lantern better be baptized, or else I wonder if Lantern's best friend has been baptized. with all the shit that Lantern goes through, then yeah, on a daily basis, y'all. Lantern would be like, I didn't do anything, but you gotta be baptized anyway. Because we all know your thoughts, bro. I don't wanna, but you gotta. I don't wanna, but you gotta. I don't wanna, but you gotta. Remember that, Lantern? Indeed, precautionary. The question is, did it cleanse Lantern's soul? Apparently, it isn't enough if Lantern needs weekly baptisms. Chum, chum, chum. Oh, you're evil. You daddy beat you like a dog, and now you're evil. You're from Georgia, sweet Georgia. In the history books on Georgia. You're a messed up motherfucker, better than mine. You built a superpower, but you paid price. With the endless destruction of Russian lives. I spit kryptonite, big dick, mystic, only hypnotize. I'm gonna end it with the whisper to your wife. I wonder if anyone knows that reference. Is that why Lantern is so obsessed with belly buttons then? Because the holy water didn't come through the belly button, then Lantern is totally obsessed with belly buttons. uh, I must say, I've listened to quite a lot of epic rap battles of history, and the one that I rapped were actually Rasputin versus Stalin. I can continue with like look into my eyes, you perverted witch. See the soul of a man that made Mother Russia his bitch. Do you think I give a fuck about my wife? My son got locked up in prison and I didn't save his life. Oh my. For some reason I thought about the George Takei meme. Oh my. Uh, but yeah, that's how it is. Jack, you're a classic megalomaniac. You haven't mentioned me once in your entire battle rap. Oh my. So I set the world on fire. We can burn brighter than the sun. My voice isn't good at all. Tonight we are young. So I set the world on fire. We can burn brighter than the sun. For some reason, I've earned about $3 from my first ever video. Yeah, from AdSense. Yeah, from ads and shit. And that's also another thing that kind of surprised me as well. That for some reason I gained 20 subscribers just like that, and I was like, maybe even 30 subscribers, and I was like, okay, what the hell is going on? Because my videos aren't really that magnificent or anything like that. There's something wrong. I can feel it. I don't even know portrait form. Hmm. Yeah, I'm guessing portrait mode is that you don't have the camera on, or Whew. All right, all right. Like the shorts, or carry me home tonight. Oh yeah, I can see that. I can see that. To be honest, I don't really get uh, TikTok. To be honest, um, I'm not a huge fan of TikTok because at least from what I've heard, that Chinese government keeps track on a lot of users' uh, data and everything like that. And then at the same time, um, there's a lot of bad people on TikTok as well. Hence why I don't use it. Then okay, then screw you then, I suppose. I made all this for you and you do that shit to me. Then screw you then. Bastard. Son of a bitch. You fucking asshole. For some reason I'm gonna sound like Lantern now. What the hell, man? Lantern does have a bad influence on me, boy. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. I can see that. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I still prefer it as well. Tonight we exactly. I think Kick does have their degenerates. TikTok have their preds. Um, and YouTube does have their have the censorship. Um, yeah, I've been on long enough as well now. I'm gonna pop off. Uh, thank you, Elizabeth. Thank you, Yoshi, for coming. Thank you, Brian. Um, I hope I will see you guys next week around the same time. So, yeah, peace out.